Hello everyone, I'm Alex. Last time we talked about how human language was messed up by God and people dispersed all over the world. God had been arranging people to help humanity for many years. Finally, God found Abram in Ur. Ur was a very big and prosperous city, and people there loved to worship idols. They worshipped all kinds of idols because they believed that worshiping idols could bring them good luck and avoid bad luck. Actually, the idols were made by themselves and not real gods. They didn't worship God because they didn't know God. Dear friends, we need to know God and we can't worship idols. God called Abram, and Abram, along with his father Terah, set out from Ur to Canaan, which was a long journey. When they reached Haran, Terah found that life there was good, and he felt he was too old to continue the journey, so he stopped there. Later, God spoke to Abram again. Abram, leave your hometown and your relatives and go to the land I will show you. I will make you a great nation, bless you, and make all people on earth blessed through you. What a beautiful promise and blessing it was! Abram was excited, but Canaan was at least 800 miles away from Haran, and transportation was inconvenient. Walking such a long way was very difficult, and Abram was already 75 years old. Oh my gosh! God's task to Abram was really difficult, but Abram did not think he was too old. He did not shrink back and was determined to listen to God's words. We should learn from Abram and not shrink back when we face difficulties. Abram's wife Sarai was also old, and she wanted to stay in Haran. Abram had to persuade her. Sarai liked city life. They could live in a house in Haran, but they could only live in a tent in Canaan. Sarai also did not like to travel far to foreign country. Abram, we're living well in Haran. Why go to Canaan so far away? We don't know anyone there. Abram firmly persuaded her. Sarai, this is what God wants us to do. Maybe God will give us a son there. Sarai had been childless and she longed for a son. When she heard what Abram said, she was willing to go to Canaan. So Abram sold his land in Haran and took his nephew Lot, as well as many sheep and cows, and started on a journey to Canaan. Along the way, they faced many unexpected difficulties. Sometimes they went for many days without water and were almost dying of thirst. Other times they faced storms and mudslides that blocked the road for many days. Sometimes they encountered unfriendly tribes who wouldn't let them pass and even tried to rob them, so they had to find another way around. Sarai and Lot also got sick, so they had to stop and wait for them to recover. There were many times when Abram thought he would give up because the difficulties were too much, but he remembered God's words and kept going. Finally, they arrived in Canaan, and God appeared to Abram and said, "Look at how beautiful this land is. I'm going to give it to you and your descendants." Later on, Abram's descendants did indeed live in that land, even until today, thousands of years later. It's amazing how God's words came true. What happened to Abram and his family after they arrived in Canaan? Please watch my next video. I'm Alex, and I use my drawings to tell interesting Bible stories. If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you!